Hello, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another Python function which is argsin or asin. Asin function is mainly used to calculate the argsin value. So whenever we are providing any value as an parameter to this function, it will check for the range. So if the range is in between -1 or 1, then it will calculate the assign value or argsin value. So it is mandatory for all of us that we have to pass the value which should be in a range of -1 to 1. Okay, so here I have noted down couple of scenarios, and out of these scenarios there are two scenarios which I have commented out for now. So that I will explain you like why we have commented this. But meanwhile, like we will focus on the other scenarios which is non-commented. So let's focus on the first scenario. So whenever you want to use this function, assign function or argsin function, first of all you need to import this module which is math module. So I just imported it, import math. Then we are using this math.assign function, and as a value we are passing the value as 0 0.5. So what it will do, it will calculate the assign value or argsin value for this radians, and whatever the output it will get, it will be stored into this result variable, and then we are printing it. So now to verify the same, we will run this program. So on terminal I will write python space session for 74.py. So 74 session 74 is my program name. Now hit enter. So once we hit enter, it will print couple of output. So first one, like if I scroll it up, the first output is 0.523598, so on. Okay, so this is the equivalent argsin value for 0 0.5. Now second scenario we have commented down, so let's focus on the third one. In third scenario we are passing the value, but this value is negative value. So we are passing the negative minus zero point 0.5 value, and if we calculate the argsin value for this, it will go as minus 0.5 23598 something. Okay, so by this we can understand like yes, we can pass the value in negative as well. Now focus on the fourth scenario. On fourth scenario we are passing the value, but it is 0. So when you try to calculate the argsin value for 0, the output would come as 0 0.0. Fifth scenario is again commented. Now let's focus on the sixth scenario. In sixth scenario, we are passing the value as 0.866. So when you calculate the argsin value for 0.866, it would come as 1.0471467458630677. Clear? Now all of the above scenarios we have passed the direct value. But let's say if you want to pass the value but with variable, in that case you can use something like this. You can write x, which is my variable name, and I'm storing the value as 0 0.3. Then you can pass this variable as a parameter to this function. So output is 0.304692 and so on. Okay, so like you can pass the value directly as we are doing here, or you can pass the variable. Clear? Now we will discuss on the those two scenarios, scenario number 2 and scenario number 5, like how we are using this scenario, why we have commented this down. Okay, so as initially I informed you that we have to pass the value which should be in the range of -1 or 1. So here in scenario number 2, what we are doing, we are trying to insert the value as 1.5, which is not in the range of -1 and 1. So if I run this program again, it will give this math domain error on line number 15, because we are trying to insert the value which is not in a range of -1 or 1. Okay, so in such cases it will show the math domain error. Alright, so let me comment this again, and we will uncomment the fifth scenario. So for the fifth scenario we are passing the value as 2, which is also not in range number. It is also not coming in -1 and 1. So the output we are the value error we are getting here is math domain error, but this time it is on line number 13. Okay, so this is how we can utilize this argsin function, and just make sure that whatever the value you are passing as an argument, it should come in a range of -1 or 1. So yeah, I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.